Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to present special remarks from the Minister of Energy of Ukraine, His Excellency German Галущенко.
Dear participants, dear partners, friends, first of all, I would like to thank the Atlantic Council for organizing this event. And very important, this event is happening on COP28, and a lot of issue of the energy security and the future of energy systems, not only Ukrainian but also European and the global issues discussed there. And of course, we understand that at war we found a lot of things which are quite new for us. I mean, for the energy system, especially when we were living under everyday attacks to our energy infrastructure from the 10th of October till the 9th of March the previous year. So we are expecting another waves of Russian terrorist attacks to our energy infrastructure this winter. But that is more than the war between Ukraine and Russia, because we allowed Russians to weaponize the energy. And the consequences of this feel not only in Ukraine as a battlefield with Russia, but a lot of countries in the world feel how it looks like to weaponize a weapon, when we allowed Russians to manipulate the prices, when we allowed them to dictate the policies for many countries, because they could use the Russian fossil fuels and they have the influence on using these fuels. I think it's very important to get the lessons from that, and I'm really very happy that a lot of partners and a lot of our friends, so we already did a lot just to get rid of Russian fossil fuels. And it's very important that on COP we discuss the issue of clean energy, the green transition goals, net zero goals. But Russia is against all of this. And they're against because they still need fossil fuels to manipulate the prices, they still need fossil fuels to manipulate the governments. And very important lessons which we got from the war is that the issue of net zero, clean energy, that is more than the ecology issue or just the issue of production or even the centralized generation of electricity. That is the issue of national security. And the issue of national security, it's so important that if you have a chance to diverse supply of the energy, if you have a chance to safely supply energy to your people, to your industry, it means that you are free. You are free, and that's why the Russians would be against this, because they are against the freedom, they are fighting against the human rights, they are fighting against the values, and that's very important to understand. I really welcome the declaration of COP28 about the tripling of nuclear energy, and that is very important instrument for clean energy and green transition. But once again, when we are talking about the development, renaissance of nuclear energy, and we, of course, Ukraine supports it fully, because more than 55% of all electricity produced in Ukraine produced by nuclear fleet. But from the other side, we still have the Zaporizhzhia NPP, which is occupied by Russia. And the consequences of any even small accident on Zaporizhzhia NPP could be horrible for the development of nuclear energy. It could stop the nuclear renaissance. That's why in peace formula of our President Zelensky, that is point number one, the nuclear and radiation safety and security. And we understand that it could influence the whole world, because they destroy everything which civilized world achieved in the peaceful development of nuclear industry. And I think that is important to discuss. That is important to discuss, to understand that is a future of nuclear depends on Zaporizhia NPP, depends on what they are doing there. And it's very important that they should leave. They should leave, they should withdraw their troops, they should withdraw their Rosatom guys from our station. And Ukraine should safely operate, as we did it, safely operate the Zaporizhia NPP. I think it's a very important point to be discussed in the goals of clean energy, in the goals of green transition. And of course, I am very grateful to many of you for everyday support to us. It's not only the supply of equipment in kind or donation of money to the Ukraine Energy Support Fund, but that is a personal support. And I always feel this support. We feel it in the energy sector. We in constant contact with many of you, and you always stand with us. And this solidarity will allow us to win this war. And this solidarity will allow us to get rid of Russian altogether, to get rid of from Russian fossil fuels. And that would be the end of this terrorist empire. Thank you very much.